Vas-y, c'est parti.
10, 9, ignition sequence start.
All right. Now we're moving.
Hi, everybody. This is Ofelia Mendoza Torres with Remax Fine Properties. I also have as our, I'm sorry, I have something on my screen that I can't see you guys. But anyway, I have Jeff from Fairway. He is our preferred lender. And our guest for today is Jeremiah Womack. He is, tell us a little bit about you, Jeremiah.
Yeah, for sure. How much you want to know? Or that's really the question I always ask.
Well, let's tell our audience who you are and what do you dedicate your business to.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I am Jeremiah Womack, like you said. That's been established. I've been involved in live event production for well over 20 years. Started as a musician, singer, then professionally through word of mouth only, and did that for a number of years. And then through that, got asked to DJ and be a photographer and videographer and, helping businesses. And then even spent 4 years, I was asked to be a teacher for Gilbert Early College. Did that. I joke and say I repeated high school. That's what I got the privilege of doing. And it was a blast, but then the school said, "Oh, we've got to cut budgets and we're killing all your programs 2 weeks before summer break." And I had to pivot, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I said, Womack Services sounds so plain and bland, but I don't know what all I'm going to do. So let me figure it out. And here we are. We do over 150 weddings and events every year since then. So it's got a small team, and we just specialize mostly in weddings, probably say like 95% weddings.
Oh, okay.
And so that's kind of our thing, is just helping people have a great time, capturing it, creating it.
Okay, awesome. So I see that you have a lot of experience dealing with people. So you like to be, somewhat popular because you like music, you like being a teacher, so you like to be in front of people.
No, not at all.
Is this no?
Yeah, no, it's actually really funny because my wife, when you hang out with my wife, she'll tell you, "Oh no, he doesn't actually like attention. He doesn't like being in front of people."
Interesting. So
yeah, no, I decided I'd be whatever I would want someone to be in that moment. I'm always acting. I'm always in the role. So, yeah.
Interesting. So what inspired you to become, to do all this with? Do you do videography? Do you do photos?
Yes, I do it all. So I do, I love everything creative. As a musician, when I discovered playing music, it was after really loving drawing and art. And then I found like this creative process that was always new, because anytime you play a song live, it's never actually the same. There's little nuances that are always different. Everything's always different. So in live event production, it's, even though there might be the same elements, it's always going to be different because there's different people, there's different energy, there's different, situations. So it's really cool in that respect. And just my brain is always looking for the way to make it as fun as possible for people, but feel natural and, like it's appropriate in that respect. And so, whether it's behind a camera or capturing video or DJing, it's always all about what's happening on the other side of that. What's happening with the audience, if you will. So even as a musician, that's what it's always been about for me.
Okay, so I see that your focus is, what can you bring into art? How can you, put your ideas to elevate people's wishes or what they want, and you just implement your creativity into it and just make it better.
Yeah. And
That's
so
so
it's,
cool.
being a creative, you tend to be pretty ADHD. But luckily, technology's come a really long way. And so we use a planning app for our couples it's great for me because it gives me like direction with all the energy and for our team to follow. We can all stay on the same page. But then it's the couples always really, really love it because it's kind of like a checklist of, for the wedding day, like, hey, do you want to do this? Do you not want to do that? Those kind of things. And so it gives us an idea of like, hey, we can push into those creative things or, oh, that's not something they want to do. We don't even, there's no offense. There's no like, oh, you have to do this. It's, no, it's their wedding day. We're there to serve them.
Yeah. When you started, how long ago did you start your business?
So, technically speaking, I started the business back in like 2012, but I didn't like actually actively start pursuing, getting weddings, aside from people asking me to do it until a few years ago. So that's when I actively started pursuing. So it's relatively new. But other than that, I was usually just playing music on the weekends, DJing friends' weddings or parties or something like that every now and then when people would ask.
Are you still doing some of that or just?
Oh, yeah. I have the friends asking me. I'm doing one of my friend's daughter's wedding here in January. So, and then one of my teacher friends, we're going to be filming her son's elopement here in just a couple weeks. So,
nice.
So, and that's the thing is I only make friends. I don't lose friends. So, every client, it's cool. I'm with them on, one of the biggest days of their lives. And that's a huge honor and privilege. And just building that relationship through that process is always super cool and fun.
And it's really nice, honestly, when you hire somebody and you like the service so much and you just kind of click with that person that you just become friends.
Yeah.
I think that's a really nice aspect of being like business owner and providing services to others and letting everybody know that our intentions are good, and at the end it's our clients preferences that we are, we're like, we want to make it the best experience that we can for them.
Right.
And because of that, and because we are true, right? We're not fake, we're true. We, it's just who we are. And they like it. And then they just become our friends so nicely that we're like, hey, what's going on? Or how is it going? It's nice to keep that kind of relationship.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. And you sound really cool. So I can see that. So since you started, have you seen kind of like all this new technology, becoming better for the business, or how have you grown your business with all this new stuff, up to the point that you can just use like your phone to do something? Obviously there's applications that you have to do, but there's more stuff. Like, what have you implemented in your business to with all this new technology? Have you seen that growth?
Yeah, for me, luckily there's, growing up, I didn't have YouTube. I had to learn stuff from other people, but now there's YouTube, and honestly, people are so willing to share information. It's just astounding to me. And I was able to build my DJ skills purely off of other internet people. And like, it's like, yeah, I'm a photographer and artist, and I understand like what looks good, how to, how to frame a picture, right? But I was able to learn so much just from watching other, YouTube wedding photographers about how they do their flow, and these kind of things. So it's all just such a wealth of information, and technology has made it so we can have a meeting right now. We're in 3 different places and we're sharing ideas and, just reflecting on things. And we're able to do this at a moment's notice from the comforts of our couch. It's great.
Yep.
So I love the technology side of it. I had to figure it out as I was going along because I had no plan of doing this full time. It was, hey, you got 2 weeks notice to figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your life. So I planned on retiring as a teacher. I loved teaching. I'm still teaching because now the team that I work with, it's very much, hey, I do all the training and all the hands-on, and I'm always, here, take the keys, you drive, in as many situations as I possibly can. But the technology inside of it saved me. I mean, I was trying to basically build a boat in the middle of a storm on the ocean with my family and trying to make this work. And, saw a couple bookings come in that first, summer, and next month, a few more, and then it tripled. And I'm like, okay, this is actually happening. Like, now I got to get extra organized, and technology just makes it that much easier, everything.
It is. It's quite a convenience for everybody now. I mean, if you can't contact anybody in any way or form, you're doing something wrong. So yeah. What are the current trends that you're looking into? I mean, there's probably younger generations getting married now. What are the trends that you are looking now compared to other years?
I think the idea of traditional wedding is almost dead. The idea of we have to get married in a church, and everybody's family has to be there, and it's this big huge ordeal, and you have to do all the things 1 through 10 exactly in the order. I do still have some people that have those very traditional aspects to it, but it's almost completely gone. And being so connected to the much younger generation with Gen Z, if you will, a lot of them are so practical in their spending and in their ways of just doing life that the idea of a big wedding just seems crazy to them. A lot of them are eloping, and anytime a couple comes back to me and they're like, we decided to just take a trip to Italy and just get married in our backyard. I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Save the money and go on a trip. Or they're like, hey, we're gonna actually, I had this couple, we were going back and forth, we were gonna do all the things for them. They're about my age, and so they were like, but we just decided we're just gonna get a house. And I was like, dude, you're so smart. That's the way to do it. And I know that doesn't do a service to me and what I do, but I'm like, that's an investment in you and your future. You should do that. That's a smart move. And so it's one of those things where, eloping, 20 years ago, that was crazy. Like, parents would be completely off the chain, grandparents would be dying. It would be, it would be just all bad. But nowadays it's so commonplace to elope and those kind of things. Yeah, for sure. I've also seen, like, even in the trends in dresses, dresses are more simple. They're not as puffy or anything like that as it used to be. There's more simplicity in the celebrations, and it feels more, I don't know, it makes me feel like part of it, like more homey, rather than, oh yeah, we're going to go to this big event. We don't even know if they know us or remember us. Like, it gets that big, but yeah, I agree too that when you have a smaller celebration, it's more it's very memorable. You remember everybody there. Yeah.
And it's better if it's at your home, I think.
Yeah, we do a lot of backyard weddings, and quite sincerely, I mean, aside from the fact that it takes, more intentionality, it takes, more hands-on, it's sometimes they're better than some of the venues we've worked at. And it's definitely the camaraderie of, people coming together to make it happen. And then, it's like we just booked a wedding where we're doing, photo, DJ, video for this couple, and she's getting married under the tree that her dad planted when she was born. And it's literally her tree. Like, how cool is that? You know what I mean? Like, and so, like, that's the kind of thing that it's like, wow, that's so cool. And it's going to be, at her parents' house, at her and so it's like that kind of memory, that kind of stuff is very super personal. So that's definitely, like you're saying, homey is a good word for it.
Yeah, that's so sweet. It's very nice. Other than that, Is there another memorable or challenging event that you actually experienced?
I mean, challenges. It's funny because they're always crazy long days for weddings. If you guys had recall your wedding days, or been to weddings you've been to, they start very early and end very late. So that's lots of emotion there in that respect. But rain is probably the worst thing. That we just had one back in early November, and it rained that Saturday, and we just happened to be right in that strip where that cloud passed through Phoenix.
Oh.
And it was a backyard wedding, and luckily we had like a secondary sound system set up, and so I was like DJing underneath the cover to like just the iPad, but it was crazy. That I wish I could share the clips with you, but the bridal party and the bride and groom were out there in the rain, just dancing in the rain. They didn't care. It was like a movie. It was like a scene out of The Notebook or something. I don't know.
Oh wow. Did you get pictures of that?
Oh yeah. I got video. Absolutely.
Those were some good pictures, I bet.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now, your company focuses on capturing special moments. What's your approach to ensuring every client vision is fulfilled?
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just what we're doing right now. This is it. We sit down, we talk, we say what's important to you, what matters to you, and then with the planning app too, it's like, hey, even if we didn't like say, hey, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? The app kind of puts that in a place so that way you can say, you know what, I didn't even think about that, but I do want to do that. And so that gives us that checklist, so that way we can make sure that we do get all those things done. In the moment, because in a wedding day, it's not like right now where we've just got, this time set aside where there's no one knocking on the door, there's nothing else happening, where we can just sit here and chit chat. It's there's 100 people waiting for you to do the next thing. So it's definitely very action packed of days, and so you have to come in with a plan. You have to come in with almost I would say a little forcefulness to make things happen, because sunset is when sunset is. If we don't get certain things done at certain times, it affects the rest of the things. And so you got to do that with, tactfulness and intent. But it's definitely doable. So the app makes that happen for us. Timeline scheduling, coordinating with vendors and making sure everybody's on the same page. That's the one thing we love about when we have the whole team together is we know each other's flow. We don't have to go trying to find the photographer because we are the photographer. We don't have to go, make sure that DJ's ready with the song because we are the DJ. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice in that respect for us. But, even when we're not the whole team, we're always making sure the team is ready to go. Either way, because it's everybody's got to be ready to go for the next thing. So
would this be kind of your not your secret, but the way that with other team members, is this the way you guys work together to be able to capture the best moments for a photo, for a video, since it's not only you?
Yeah.
As a group, do you, all of you just, you guys are like, okay, talking to each other, okay, this is the right place, this is going to happen right now. So you have plenty of support, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so we do it in a way that makes it efficient and cost effective because we're, in-house team. So we're versus hiring a whole bunch of different people. But, these things are here. We're here. We can literally be on the call with each other and, that's, do it to where.
Do you think this is something that sets you apart from other companies, from other businesses like yours?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's the saying that says, jack of all trades, the master of none. There's actually more to the saying. Is a better to be a master of all than a master of one. And nobody finishes the rest of that saying. And so with my experience and our team's experience, we're multifaceted, creative, technical people. We love technology. We love getting creative. We love, the new release of something, upgrade something. Oh, this made it so much easier. This increased efficiency by like 10%. It's all those kind of things. And so we maximize all those things. And it also helps us understand, when you are the DJ and you're the photographer, you understand both those worlds and how they intermingle with each other. And what a DJ would want from a photographer. What a photographer would want from a DJ. And same with like video or efficient or live music. So it's all those things. When you're cross-platform like that, it widens your understanding of what true service across the board looks like.
Yeah. So it sounds like you guys don't actually sometimes, you just kind of like looking at each other. You guys know what needs to be done or needs to happen next.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we all worked at the school. We've done plays and musicals together. And I don't know if you've ever been involved in a play or musical, but that's absolute pure chaos. With like 40, 50 people all trying to make something happen. And it makes weddings look kind of easy, honestly. Because even the biggest wedding party I've had is like 20 some people in a wedding party. I'm like, that's still smaller than that cast, so it's, and then basically the stars of the show are the bride and groom, the couple that's getting married. That's the stars of the show. The wedding party is kind of the supporting cast, and all the guests are the friends and family. And so we look at it as this is our production time, and we got to capture the moments, and we know the lines, we know the flow of the show, we know scene 1, act 1, we know what's going to happen there, move to the reception. So it definitely like we know the things and can be there almost ahead of time.
Okay. Since you have to, like you said, things can be a little bit hectic. For couples that are planning for a big event, when things can get hectic, what do you recommend them as far as, or event organizers, when they're looking for a media professional?
I mean, we always suggest, to every couple, you need to have a coordinator, because that's somebody that's going to be in your corner, that knows what you want done, that knows the flow. We offer that as like an add-on kind of thing, but it's like, even if you don't hire us, like get somebody. If you have, and we would say, if you have somebody that is in your family that maybe is like a project manager, or is just like that type A personality that's just like going to be there to make sure that things get done, just know that like they're going to be working that day. You can give it away, save some money perhaps, but when you have a professional that knows weddings, front to back and does it all the time, there's definitely, a higher level of just like their stress level is going to be way down, versus like when you hand it off to a family or friend that's like, I've never really done this before. I'm trying to figure it out, which, we work with those kind of people too. It's like, no worries. I mean, that's just my teacher heart. I got you. Come on. So now you're going to go do this.
Yeah.
Go make sure this is ready to go. You let me know when that's ready to go, and then we'll do the next thing. So, but just having that person to where you as the couple and the wedding party and, those family and friends that you want to enjoy the day, aren't stressed working to make sure all this other stuff is happening. So
been in those shoes, I don't recommend it. Get the professional.
No, that's the thing. And we've been to weddings where like they don't get somebody, they don't have somebody, and it's like, I see, the bride stressed, I see the groom stressed, I see that mom stressed, not enjoying the day. So it's definitely, it's worth it.
Yeah. Wow. That's really, really great advice. Thank you for that. Are there any misconceptions clients have about weddings and event media that you like to address? Something that probably, you think that the public should know? Yes,
many things. I've always been a skeptic of all things, and being a performer, I understand everything is about presentation. But as an authentic artist, find it weird to be always in front of people. And social media creates this weird expectation. And so you see these Instagram reels of, flash, bang, boom, bow, bow, bride and groom, here doing this, then doing that, then doing this, then doing that. And I think that looks really, really cool as an ad. But being a production person, I understand the amount of time that takes to make that happen. That 30-second, sizzle, wow, bride and groom, all this kind of stuff. And it may not be able to actually be done unless you're willing to spend that kind of time. And that's tough. And then on like the photo side of things, so many photographers don't actually have full wedding albums on their portfolio. And I'm just gonna throw shade because I just don't care. Like when you're a musician, the chord is A, you played A sharp. It's wrong. I'm sorry. Like that's critique. That's what it is. And a wedding day is the furthest thing from a studio shoot, but there's so many wedding photographers that present just studio shoots, basically. So it's staged weddings. They'll have two people get together. They may or may not be a couple. They'll have a couple florists come out, put some stuff out there. They'll stage around and make these beautiful, extravagant, absolutely, breathtaking art pieces of wedding photos. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's not how a wedding day works.
Okay.
It's go, go, go for men at one. And so unless you're willing to have that time set aside of like, this is like an hour photo studio set to where we're just going to kick out everybody and do these shots, like with a shot list, those kind of things. It's the chances of making that happen on a wedding day are very slim. So I just feel like when you have to ask yourself and say, is this an actual wedding day? And what does this film crew look like? Was it just one single camera person, or was there like 4 camera people that made this happen? It's these kind of things that people don't necessarily know. We just flip on the TV and we watch this production that's made by, 24 people working, 50, 60 hours a week to make this 30-minute show happen. You know what I mean? And so the understanding of what all's involved in that is, I would say, like inaccurate of all those things. And it's really just about having fun. That's the thing. Like, it's not about the photo. It's not about the video. That's just about capturing the moments that happened that you got to enjoy. So spending time with people that are there is way more important than spending hours taking photos and videos. Because those people may or may not be there, in the months to come, the years to come. And you're going to want those photos and videos of you with them more so than the Instagram worthy stuff, the sizzle reel type stuff. Mm-hmm. And so those kind of things, take those people into consideration. I would say make time for interactions with them, do interviews with them, talk to them. You will treasure those photos and videos far, far above the extravagant art pieces that would be, couple photos, if you will.
Yeah.
That's just the sentimental side of me.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. What's a day in your life when you're working and trying to get, a really good session for your clients?
It starts weeks before. We've got a whole system that's checking in on our planning app, because it gives me like a progress bar, so I can see, what are they doing? How's it going? So if they're getting things done, then, I know we're good to go and everything's there. But it's literally getting all the gear ready, testing everything, getting all the songs downloaded, printing all the notes, and that's like the day before or days before, because we do a lot of back-to-back wedding weekends. You can't do 150 weddings a year when you're only doing one a weekend. Just saying. So it's definitely an elongated process for us.
So how far do you think for if somebody wants to hire you, how much in advance notice do you need?
The more the better, just because the sooner you can secure dates for the vendors that you want, for the venue that you want, the space that you want, the better off you'll be. And just legitimately, October and November is the time that people want to get married. So if that's like the date you're planning on, you're late to the game. Like I've already been booked for like September and October, dates already.
For next year?
Yeah, since months ago. So it's just the kind of thing of that time frame, for whatever reason, is the popular time. But then like the springtime is a little bit more flexible. So it's still popular, but it feels like people don't prioritize it as much. At least, in my recent experience, it feels like the spring weddings are a little bit more, I would say, last minute, I guess. Or they're like, hey, we just got engaged at Christmas and we want to get married in May. Speed run. Those kind of things. But yeah, it's definitely sooner rather than later for all vendors, in sincerity. So
yeah. Besides the unexpected rain, are there any other moments that have happened that are funny or just weird during shoots?
Oh yeah, I mean it's always fun. I call them record scratch moments. Where somebody says something, whether it's the bride or the groom or one of the wedding party, and it's just like, wait, what? Hold on. Okay. Those kind of things. It's and that's just going with it. Poor one bride was called Diane by the officiant, and her name was not Diane, and so the groom kept giving her a hard time the rest of the wedding day. Okay, Diane. Or Dana, whatever. It was just that was funny. I didn't even catch it. I was like, and then I watched the video. I was like, oh yeah, he did. Wow, it's weird. I don't know how he did that. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, if I was the groom, I would be like, wait, who did I marry again?
Yeah. Well, you can see it. Like when you watch the video, he's like, and then he just starts laughing up there at the altar. So and they were a fun couple, so it is what it is. It made for fun memories for sure.
Exactly, and that makes your job funny. It makes it like, oh my God, this happened. I didn't even know. Yeah. I was so focused.
Yep.
Jeremiah, where do you see your business in the future?
Wow, great question. It's one of those things where I plan to retire as a teacher. that didn't pan out. In the wedding industry it's just like society, fickle, ever changing. And like I said, with my observations of the next generation, and they're more inclined to be frugal in a wise way. I don't know, because every wedding's a luxury, truthfully. There's no such thing as luxury weddings. Every wedding's a luxury. Me and my wife, we got married and we did it all ourselves in LA on a shoestring budget. Paying for pieces out of our pocket and up until the wedding day, and it was still a luxury event. It was a dumpster fire, tornado, hurricane of a wedding, and everything went wrong that it possibly could have.
Oh my God.
And so our goal is to not have any of those things happen at anybody's wedding. But the idea of throwing a big party with all your friends and family is a luxury idea, and so that just has to be fluid. Everybody's idea of that is different, so sticking with it in whatever facet. And in that regard, I think I'm doing pretty well, because if people decide, oh, they don't want video, but they do want photo. Oh, they want to add photo booth, no problem, we got it. They just want to do. I've done it to where acoustic guitar on the side of a mountain, sang a song, bride walks up the hill, they get hitched. We got a camera set up on the tripod. I'd officiate the wedding, we do some photos, get a little bit of drone footage, and we leave. 4 people on the side of a hill. And then I've done like 250 people in this, castle of a place. So it's, everything in between. You just got to be flexible.
You just mentioned a lot of, technology and innovation nowadays, like the drones, like you said, placing multiple cameras and all syncing into one image and probably jumping from one image to another angle and so forth. Do you think the future will bring more technology, more tools that will make your business growth even more, or make it not easier, but better to, like I said, to get more of the event in better ways?
Yeah, definitely. I've got these little glasses that I wear, have cameras in them. And I love that POV, that point of view footage. It lacks the ability to record for longer than a minute, but the idea of it's super cool, and it's very unintrusive. You know what I mean? Whereas like a GoPro type of thing, like we'll put a GoPro like on our shoulder, just this little parrot hanging out there. It's, it's not as bad, but that type of thing is super cool. That to get those really intimate moments. Those private conversations, microphones being extra hidden, if people are willing to wear a wire, that's what I would say. It's, I'm all in. There's no idea what I say no to. It's just like, hey, how we're going to get it done. In that respect, as far as the technology goes, I definitely feel like it's plateaued a little bit, which I'm kind of grateful for, because I'm kind of sick and tired of learning new things.
I know. It's like every month you're like, we have to update ourselves in everything in technology, and this is now on Facebook, and this is now on Instagram, and this is now what
oh yeah, just the social media side of things is like, okay, can you guys stop changing things, please? Facebook, I learned the platform, and you switch it up every single time. Can we stop?
Exactly. Yeah. And this is why, I think it's so important to as realtors, we always, our focus is, kind of be in clients' memories, with social media and things like that. But it gets to the point that you are getting so overwhelmed, and obviously you have to also take care of your business, and you don't have time to be learning all the time, the new tricks for social media. So we prefer to hire professionals. So it's a lot to carry. It's a lot. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What do you enjoy most about being part of someone's special day?
Oh, I mean, it's literally that. It's even the best days as a teacher. We're still just filled with nonsense and unappreciative attitudes, and but in this industry, it's, even when people are stressed, like, if it's a backyard wedding and all hands are on deck and we're running behind, it's still, once we get past that little speed bump, everybody's having a great time. Everybody's enjoying themselves, because at some point you do just get to kind of sit down and enjoy the dinner, enjoy the party, enjoy the good talks and the memories being created, and the people that are there. And so that's, when all the stress is gone at that point, and so it's just really cool, because the attitudes are completely different on a wedding day. Everyone's just in a better mood all the way around. So it's really, really nice in that respect, and then you're literally making new friends. I don't think there's a single, couple that we've worked with that, we're not interconnected on social media, and like, I'm liking their posts, they're liking my post, and, seeing their family grow, they're making their baby announcements and all these kind of things. They buy their new house, or, started a new business. And so it's just super cool to stay connected with people in that way.
Yeah, and I guess kind of like to see, people fulfilling their goals, reaching something that they planned for, to have it done so special. Yeah. You mentioned that you're a teacher, you're an artist, in many forms. What can you share to any individuals out there, looking into becoming probably an event media professional?
Oh, great question. Yeah. It's just, I would say, get in where you can, in any way, shape, or form. I've seen plenty of people post on like Facebook groups, saying, "Hey, I'm trying to get into whatever, insert the lane of wedding services, coordinator, video, photo, DJ, whatever it is." And more than likely you'll find somebody who's willing to take you in and, be willing to show you what they do. We're no exemption to that as well. I do think, it's way harder than people perceive, because when you're there at a wedding on the wedding day and the energy is so positive and, the vibes are so high, it's like, wow, this is so cool. This is so awesome. But then you go work a wedding day and you're like, oh, this is a 14-hour day.
Yeah.
We got started at 9 a.m. and didn't get back till midnight. Okay. Didn't expect that, and so I would say that there's that fair warning. So if you're like, oh, I can only do 6-8 hours, well, this might not be it. Just gonna be honest. That's just, it is what it is in that respect. If you guys are realtors, right? You're always working. It's always
all
on.
the time. We have to
24/7, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And on top of that, I'm guessing that you also have to edit, videos, photos. So that's an additional time that you're gonna have to be working on that file.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, luckily we've got a team, so we're able to like spread that work out. But it's all encompassing. I've got brides right now texting me right now that are asking me, where's my photos? And I'm working on my promise.
What is your how long does it take you to deliver the final product to your client?
So we say 6 to 12 weeks, just depending on the time of year. So like literally between October 1st and end of this year, we're gonna have done 45 weddings and events. So I don't know if you do math very well, but 30 days in a month, 3 months, 90 days, 45 weddings and events. That's one year. Yeah. And I'm supposed to sleep.
And have a family.
Somewhere in there, I suppose. So, I edit on the car ride. I'll have one of the other team members drive, and I'm, grinding, sitting there eating dinner, editing photos. It's during cocktail hour, music's just kind of still playing its time. I'm editing photos.
Yeah.
It's never ending in that respect. So we're trying to get everything done. Everybody wants it now. I think for me, it's gonna have to be either I start charging more, or just people are just gonna have to be more patient. So what is it? There's 3 ways to get things done: cheap, fast, and good. You get to pick 2.
Yeah, Jeremiah, where can our listeners find you and learn more about your about Womack Services AC?
Yeah, we're on all the social media platforms except Twitter, or X, whatever it's called now. We're TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Google.
What's your Instagram name?
So it's just Womack Services AZ.
Okay.
Womack Services AZ. That's the main thing.
Okay. just Womack Services AC for Instagram.
Yeah, for all of them.
Google,
Yeah.
Everything. Okay, so it's just your business name.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, and are they able to maybe go on Facebook and inquire about a appointment with you and all that?
Yeah. I mean, we always just try to have a inquiry conversation. When's your date? What are you looking to do? What do you? Because the date's the biggest thing. I mean, so we're willing to split up our team. We do that. Sometimes we're triple booked on a day. We're going 3 different directions, but ideally we're sticking together and handling all the kind of the big lift items for people. So the date, obviously, that's the first and foremost, where it's going to be, those kind of things, and do this kind of meeting and kind of look at the space. If it's a backyard wedding, pre-plan, figure out some stuff and talk about ideas and see what needs to happen. And, based off of that, then we can start, getting actual like package price together.
Okay. Sounds good. How did you hear about us? Have you heard about us? Got Spouse Need House before? Have you seen us at one of our expos?
I know someone reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I want to interview you guys," and so didn't get much chance to do any research on you guys, but just been really quiet over here. I'm anxious to hear from you.
I know, Jeff. It's like, Jeff, can you jump in and make?
I'm usually always talking, so it's nice not to.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Nice.
Sorry,
That's around.
spotlight.
How truthful is this, Ophelia?
Well, just for our audience, I did wanted to mention who we are at the beginning, but I was so excited to introduce our guest that I kind of didn't bring it up. But Got Spouse Need House we are basically a team of realtors, lender. Jeff is our preferred lender, and we also have a preferred title company. Our focus and goal is to help, newlyweds or soon to be. You will find us in mostly every bridal expo in Phoenix or in other locations in the Valley. And what we do is we're providing as realtors up to 10% of our compensation at closing to our clients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then Jeff, our preferred lender, he's paying for the appraisal. So that's another, sometimes appraisal can range from $400 to $700. So that's a really good discount too.
That's a great discount.
Yeah. And then our title company, they will do a discount on their title fees. So, we're trying to help, couples out there who would be interested in using our services. Yeah.
Very cool. I love a good deal. Who doesn't love a good deal?
Right.
Now
so
I
we are kind of like
you guys were shopping for a house after the wedding day. I know.
Yeah. So, or even before,
Yeah.
So we're here. We're trying to do that. This is our movement. This is our goal, and hopefully, we can help as many clients as we can.
Nice.
Yeah. Jeremiah, thank you so much for being here with us today. Jeff, would you like to say something?
Thank you. Again, I really enjoyed listening and learning more about your business, and there are a lot of parallels I've noticed. You're there with them on their most important day, right? And we're there for one of their most important purchases. It's a big thing, and there's a lot of emotion and a lot of sometimes stress that goes along with both of them. And to be able to give someone an experience, make it easier for them, make sure that you're being able to adapt to different personalities and just understand that not everybody is going to process it the same way, and sometimes you may need to slow down a little bit or just change it up, because not everyone is going to be in that same frame of personality, or some people are really laid back, some people have a lot of questions. Whatever it is, we always try to make sure that everything is balanced. Everyone is important, whether it's their first home, their 10th home, it doesn't matter. And we just want to make sure that that we're doing as much as we can for them. We know that there's a lot of things going on. Not everyone waits till after they're married to buy a home. We've had some recently that they closed, I think, the weekend before. I think one of them was the same weekend. I'm like, wow, but I guess if you're going to do some big things, sometimes doing them all at the same time.
Yeah.
You're in that, it's kind of like saying give it to the person who's busiest. It's the same kind of frame of mind as, when you're in that zone, you're in that, you're just like one accomplishment after another. It's like, just, throw one more on there. So, but anyway, like I said, it's a lot of the same, I notice a lot of same parallels, as you as well. We have to be very creative sometimes as well, whether it's a unique type of financing, which we most certainly have. Again, not everyone is going to process the preparation for a wedding or preparing for a mortgage the same way either.
Sure.
And not everyone is going to have the same profile. Not everyone's going to fit inside the box. That's where I think we're exceptional as Fairway, that we are able to reach a wider audience because of our flexibility, whether it's with rates, our programs, and just staying involved and being involved and making sure that everyone that does want home ownership, whether it's now or a year from now, whenever, that they're able to achieve that, and we're all a big part of that. So
for sure. Yeah, no, I know my home buying experience was it felt so foreign to me. It was such a strange place to be in, and so actually I think I worked with Fairway, as a matter of fact. So
great.
So, and it was a good experience, having somebody that explained everything to me, was a great resource, realtor that was a great resource. Like, hey, I don't know about this thing. And they're like, yeah, you can call this guy, or they just knew what to do as a utility company, those kind of things. So it was just a good peace of mind, which is weird. You would think, oh, Jeremiah knows all these things. No, I don't know all things. I promise. I don't
You
know
are
all
a
things.
Yeah, that's okay.
And that was probably the most complicated thing I ever did in my life, was buy the house. So yeah, good people service oriented that helped me understand it, because I wanted to understand it. So.
You
That's
want
great.
to. Yeah, it's very important. It's the most important step in your life, the biggest investment. So
yeah,
you want to know what's going on.
Yeah, and here I am.
Yay!
Where's the Fairway sign? Where's the?
I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm a disappointment.
I'll get you one.
Sorry.
I'll get you one.
Yeah, you beat me to it, Jeff. Yeah, you need to send him one.
You need one of these on your wall.
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Put it behind your bed. It's perfect.
It would look amazing. My wife would love it.
It's really soft too, so if you ever hit your head, whatever you're doing, it's great. Great. It looks great.
I need that. Absolutely.
And whenever Jeff gets stressed, he goes there and kind of like touches the wall.
Actually, it's funny. This room, I do go in here when you're, it relaxes me. It does.
Nice.
You'll find me in your.
You gotta.
Not in my office. People come in here and go, "Oh yeah, I figured you're in here." It is.
Make a reservation. This is Jeff's room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jeremiah, again for joining us. And I wish you the best. And I mean, it sounds like you have tons of business, and we'll refer you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you guys probably might get some repeat clients. I don't. I get the one every probably 100, and in that respect, because the corporate clients, repeats, but there's not that many, because people are ideally, you're one and done with marriage. Ideally, it's a big investment, so it's not a lot of repeat clients. So I'm always on the hunt. That's the one thing I hate about this job. Not gonna lie, it's the sales side of it. I didn't sign up for any of that. None of it.
And we're all on the same boat. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Yep, I know.
Yep.
I know.
So, besides weddings, you do every other occasion?
Yeah. I mean, we do birthdays and graduations. We also do, holiday events. Just casual get-togethers. So.
Okay. So no event, not too small or not too big. You're there.
I mean, it's Saturdays are prime real estate. That's the problem is, most everybody wants to get married on a Saturday, and then everybody wants to have their cookout on a Saturday. So it's, unfortunately, it's just Saturdays are just prime real estate. It just costs more. There's no way around it. So now if we did a Thursday,
even with going to, I don't know, somewhere where you feel you need a lot of pictures or want it heavily documented. I don't know if it can be anything. I always found that I spend so much time trying to get the perfect picture, the perfect ones, being annoying. Half the time you're not even enjoying what you're doing because you're like, well, I really want to capture this because it is important. And I do want to have this, or I want people to see. And you realize that you're not in the moment. You're trying to get that. So I'm not saying walk around with your cameraman behind you all the time, even though that's kind of cool. But, I think if you really think about it and utilize that, you can't put a price on those memories. So if you're spending a little bit of money to have someone capturing that for you or making it special, it could be, it could be Disneyland, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, there's really some value there because I think, and I'm guilty of it. If you go back through all my Facebook and all my stuff, you'll notice how it slowly has tapered off because I'm like, I don't even remember doing that because you're too busy trying to do that. So I think if it's something that's really important that you feel that you really want to stay in that moment, spend the money to do it because the memories, you're not going to have them. You're going to miss half of it because you're trying to be the cameraman. There are some people that are exceptional doing it. I have a friend and it's always wonderful having her around because she's going to get the songs with the whole thing, right? You're good, but you can't bring them around all the time, but I just think there's a lot of value into having someone like you to make sure that yourself or whoever you're with, that you're actually there you're having a good time, missing things because you're looking at this one's not good, and you don't realize the amount of time that you waste doing that.
That's a really, really good observation. Whether it could be any kind of thing. Like I love that, like a Disney trip,
especially
along to be a photographer for a Disney trip, or it's like if you really, really wanted to document that, like you could invest in that. That's super cool. I like that idea. That's a cool idea.
Well, go hang out at Disneyland and ask some people. I don't know. No, but it's true. You especially if you're with children, whatever it is. Again, you're missing why you're there. You're missing what they're seeing. You're missing being that moment with them. Like, hey, remember when so and so walked by? You're like, no, I don't. So I was trying to get picture of Snow White over here. You know what I mean? It just you miss things. There's characters walking around. There's things going on, and again, it's not just somewhere like that. It's anywhere. You're just you're missing stuff. And someone said that to me once. She goes, "That's fine. You do what you want to do. I get it, but you're missing stuff," and that kind of stuck with me. And it's true. So that's why it's I think it's really powerful to have someone like you that can handle all of that, so you're not missing,
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's true. All right, guys. Jeremiah needs to go edit some pictures and videos.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I hope we can have you again in the future and share more experiences and new technology.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Jeff, I don't know how you end the stream. How do you want me to do this?
We'll just end it. Thank you.
Just end it. Okay.
Yeah, just end it. Have the holidays, of course, and all of that.
Okay, all guys.
Right. Enjoy.
Take care. Happy holidays. And thank you again.
Yes, likewise.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.